A cam, B cam, speed. Hey, what's going on? It's Joe, and these are my 10 essential items. Cheese. Definitely an essential. Wow, I feel bad putting it on the table. These boots have been great. They're Laredo. At the end of shooting Stranger Things, I took these boots from the costume department. This is kind of like my first pair of cowboy boots, actually. They're not too flashy. They don't have any chrome or they don't have any massive heel. There's no spur, not yet. So they're pretty low key, I feel like. It's a little much, but yeah, they're good. Book, gotta have a good book. This is The Summer Book by Tove Jansson. My sister gave it to me for Christmas. It's a great book. It's about a grandmother and her granddaughter, and it's like a series of short stories. It's just a nice, simple sort of read. I got a nice bookmark in here, me and my pop. My dad came and visited me in Atlanta. It's really nice when you get a chance to just kind of check out. It has to be the right book though. I sort of gave up on trying to finish books a long time ago. The pressure I put on myself to like finish everything I've started. You can get down on yourself about reading books. I just sort of eventually was like, if you don't like it, put it to the side and start something new. You must have a nice hat. I did not know about Martine Rosebud. I just bought this randomly because I just thought it was a cool hat. I just got it quite recently, but I've already put some miles on it. It looks like kind of disgusting, but whatever. Things are meant to be worn. I have been obsessed with hats ever since I was a little kid. I really like this hat. This is a spa hat. Got this when we were in Australia, the entire crew. We went to the spa together and they gave us these funny little hats. It's a great little hat. What's not to love about this hat? It's great. If you wore this with like a nice pair of glasses, people would think you're so intellectual. I feel like I have so many funny hats. Do I have the courage to wear them all the time? No, but it's nice to know that I have them. Oh yeah, this thing is the cutest little thing. When I was starting to record this new album, I realized that I didn't really travel with instruments, which is so silly. And so when I found this, it was like small enough where I could fit it in my bag. It's really convenient. It's nice to just have. So if you have like an off night in a hotel or something, or it's got a couple little onboard effects, a little delay, chorus, phaser, tremolo, wah, change the octave. All you need, really. That's sort of the idea, is that like if you just have this around long enough, you're gonna mess around with it and something will happen. Whereas if you just don't have it, then that won't happen. It's just like kind of a nice way to fill your time. It's better than like scrolling and wasting time that way. But it's nice, it sounds really good. I really like this thing. I have a digital camera that I love, but I was on Stranger Things, so I figured I gotta document this thing while I'm doing it, shooting like crazy. That's kind of how it first started. And people are like, yeah, you gotta shoot on film. I do think it makes a difference. It just like looks different and it's fun to experiment with the different kinds of film. It's also really easy, this camera. It's like not a very difficult camera. Got a little gummy bear guy on it. I stole that from my friend Natalia from Stranger Things. She's great. Natalia Dyer. Scissors. This is a new one for me. I've been kind of giving people haircuts, and that's been sort of a fun thing for me to do. And so, these are like, whatever, CVS scissors, but it's also kind of nice to have a pair of scissors in your suitcase. I'm surprised though that I can bring them. I thought that maybe they'd be taken out of my bag, but no, they've let me take them. You're like, what are the 10 things that I have? I don't really know. This is actually one of the things that I have in my bag. I trimmed Javi's hair on the beach in Australia. It was a 2-part haircut. Started on the beach, took a little break, because it was maybe a little weird that we were doing that. We took it to the hotel, we finished it up, and I think everyone's very happy with how it turned out. I can kind of only do one thing. Here's my philosophy: cut up. I know nothing about cutting hair. It's purely instinctual. It's something that, you're volunteering for. I'm not promising a good hairstyle or even close to what you might want. That's the deal we make. Must have shades. These are Persol's, very good. Saw that movie Sexy Beast. And Ray Winstone wears a pair of Persols in that movie that are very cool. And he's just like so sunburnt and like angry and kind of like just great in that movie. Just made me feel like, wow, I gotta get a pair of those. So I'd recommend them. Man, I feel like I've been talking about these things. They're called Fisherman Friends. Brian from Tasmania, our TM over in Australia, gave me these. I was feeling under the weather. Let's pop one in right now. They owe me at this point a percentage in their company, but they're like these menthol, they're very strong. Does anybody want one? You might not love them, to be honest. They're a little like gnarly, but they grow on you. And there's a wellness aspect to it. And I'm like, this is good for me. I don't really love them, I'm addicted to them right now. Fisherman's Friends strong lozenges containing menthol were first developed for deep sea fishermen working in extreme conditions. Now, can't you just imagine yourself sea raging, yellow slicker, pop one of these in and just get back to work for another 12 hours in the middle of the night? They're good. Those are mine. This is probably the bougiest stuff that I have. It's kind of like a fancy lotion that an ex introduced me to. You know, when you're on set in your early 20s, you're kind of always like putting a bunch of makeup on your face, so you are constantly breaking out. And this helped me kind of like get that under control. It's called Blue Cocoon, and it just is like great face lotion. And it's great if you can get someone on set to buy it for you. I got lucky enough to work in Rome. That was insane. And my sister was going to school in Rome, so she also worked on the job. And looking at this reminds me of her, but we were like living by the Spanish Steps and we went into this perfume store, Diptyque, and she was telling me that she used this like solid perfume thing. And so I got this little thing, and it's like you can refill and put the solid perfume. And it's like very mellow, you know what I mean? I never want to smell as though I've jumped in the bottle, is what my grandfather would say. Who jumped in the bottle? It means you have a lot of perfume on. And so this is like a nice way to do that. And it's like a cool little metal, I don't know, it's like a really cool little thing. Everyone needs a good bag. You've got your bag, you've got your bag, and then you've got your bag. Everyone needs a little bag. 1984 APTA annual meeting, Washington, DC. I don't know what the hell that means. The thing I will say about this one is like, it's a handheld bag. You can't put this on your, which I also really like. But I love tote bags. I think they're very cool. Me and my sister joke about starting a tote bag company. Who knows, maybe one day we'll do it. Okay, that's it. Those are my 10 essentials. I know you've probably learned many good things, and you'll take so much of this away and apply it to your own life. And yeah, good luck giving your friends haircuts. I hope everyone is happy with their new hairstyle.